Welcome back to B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the explosive twists and turns shaking up the bold and the beautiful. With power struggles, long-buried secrets, and looming betrayals, next week's episodes promise to deliver some of the most intense drama yet. Will love withstand deception? Can power-hungry characters hold on to their thrones? And what shocking moves will leave fans gasping? Stay with us as we unravel the week's biggest storylines. Hope Logan's downfall. Is this the end of her reign? Hope Logan has always balanced on the edge of light and darkness, but lately, it seems she's slipping further into the role of an outright villain. While she once symbolized integrity and romance, her recent power grabs at Forrester creations suggest something far more ruthless is brewing beneath the surface. Her hunger for control is pushing everyone away, even those who were once loyal to her. Carter Walton, who has stood by her side despite numerous questionable choices, is now visibly unnerved by her behavior. It's one thing to be ambitious, but Hope's latest schemes may be crossing ethical lines that even Carter can't ignore. The tension between them is rising, and soon, Carter might be forced to make a difficult choice. With Forrester gathering new intel and Carter secretly weighing his options, Hope could be in for a rude awakening. Her arrogance could cost her dearly if she fails to see the warning signs around her. Will she recognize the shifting tides before it's too late? Or will she lose everything in her relentless pursuit of power? Bill Spencer's looming threat. Remy Price is back with a vengeance. Bill Spencer has faced numerous enemies over the years, but few have haunted him quite like Remy Price. After his shocking release from jail, Remy wasted no time slipping back into Bill's orbit, and his presence is setting off alarm bells. Sneaking into Bill's mansion, Remy wasn't just there to reminisce. He was studying the walls lined with Spencer family portraits, his gaze lingering with a menacing intensity. Revenge is clearly on his mind, but who is his real target? Many assumed he would go after Will Spencer, believing the young man to be the key to Bill's vulnerabilities. But in an unexpected twist, Remy stumbled upon something even more valuable: Luna Nozawa. Bill, unbeknownst to those around him, is harboring a massive secret about Luna, one that could shift alliances and upend lives. Remy now has something dangerous in his grasp: leverage. And if there's anything we know about the bold and the beautiful, it's that secrets don't stay hidden for long. What will Remy demand in exchange for his silence? Money? Power? Or something far worse, control over Bill himself? With stakes this high, Bill is about to find out just how much he's willing to sacrifice to keep his past buried. Poppy Nozawa, master manipulator or desperate mother? Poppy Nozawa has been a polarizing figure since her arrival, and with each passing week, her actions become more questionable. Initially, she seemed like a mother trying to protect her daughter from the brutal realities of the world. But now, a darker side is emerging, one that suggests she's far more cunning than she lets on. Her relationship with Finn has taken a troubling turn. What started as innocent concern has morphed into something much more insidious. Poppy isn't just asking Finn to keep quiet about Luna, she's demanding it. Every time she pressures him, it becomes clearer that she's playing a long game, one with high risks and even higher rewards. What exactly is Poppy hiding? And more importantly, why is she so desperate to ensure Luna's truth never comes to light? Could there be a deeper, more shocking twist waiting to be uncovered? Finn, caught in the middle, is running out of options. If he gives in to Poppy's demands, he could be walking down a path of deception that could ruin his own life. But if he chooses to reveal the truth, the fallout could be catastrophic for everyone involved. Finn's explosive secret: can Steffi handle the truth? Of all the ticking time bombs in the bold and the beautiful, none is more dangerous than Finn's secret. Ever since he discovered the truth about Luna Nozawa's parentage, he has been burdened with a decision that could change everything. He's tried, more than once, to tell Steffi, but every time, something holds him back. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's guilt. Or maybe it's the knowledge that once this truth is spoken, there's no taking it back. Steffi is no stranger to betrayals and life-altering revelations. She has fought tirelessly to maintain stability in her life, especially after barely surviving Sheila Carter's deadly games. But this? This might be the one thing she can't handle. The idea that Luna could be Finn's daughter is almost too much to comprehend. It challenges everything Steffi thought she knew about her marriage, about her trust in Finn, and about the future they were building together. And yet, despite all of this, Finn knows he has to come clean. The longer he waits, the worse the consequences will be. But what happens if Steffi can't forgive him? What if this revelation shatters their relationship beyond repair? Will Finn lose everything, the love of his life, his family, and his sense of self, all because of one buried truth? What comes next? Brace for impact. The coming week in The Bold and the Beautiful promises heart-stopping twists and game-changing revelations. Each character stands at a crossroads, facing decisions that will alter their lives forever. Will Hope's thirst for power lead to her downfall, or can she outmaneuver those plotting against her? Can Bill neutralize the threat of Remy Price before his past sins come back to destroy him? How far is Poppy willing to go to protect her secrets? And most crucially, when Finn finally tells Steffi the truth, will it mark the end of their love story? With tension at an all-time high, this is a week that no fan should miss. Buckle up, because the drama is about to explode in ways no one saw coming. Next, we're diving deep into the latest drama unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful. Power struggles, shifting loyalties, and long-simmering tensions are coming to a head in the Forrester universe. With Hope Logan's relentless pursuit of dominance and Carter Walton's growing doubts, we are witnessing the makings of a massive fallout. Will Hope's ambition prove to be her undoing? Can Ridge Forrester reclaim his power? And where does Carter stand in all of this? Let's unravel the chaos that's about to shake up Forrester Creations. Hope Logan on a power trip, is there any way back? Hope Logan has never been one to seek out conflict, but something has changed. She is no longer the passive, forgiving woman fans have known for years. Instead, she's emerging as a force to be reckoned with, and she's making it clear that she's here to stay. After her fiery confrontation with Ridge Forrester, she made it known that Forrester Creations' new leadership was permanent, no room for negotiation, no second chances. The days of deference and compromise are over. Hope is standing her ground, and she is not afraid to wield her authority. But is this really about business? Or is this about revenge? Ridge has repeatedly accused Hope of using this corporate shakeup as an excuse to take down Steffi Forrester, and while she vehemently denies it, her actions suggest otherwise. With every move she makes, she tightens her grip on the company, leaving Ridge with fewer options to fight back. But when ambition clouds judgment, the fall can be swift and merciless. How far is Hope willing to go? And if she's not careful, could she end up alienating the very people she fought so hard to protect? Carter Walton, The Growing Divide. Carter Walton has been one of Hope's most vocal supporters, standing by her side while she took on Ridge, Steffi, and the rest of the Forrester elite. But something has shifted. If you watch closely, you can see the cracks forming. The unwavering loyalty that once defined his relationship with Hope is beginning to waver. Hope's relentless pursuit of control, while justified in some respects, is beginning to unsettle Carter. It's not just about the company anymore, it's about the person Hope is becoming. While he initially stood behind her, nodding in agreement as she tore into Ridge. There was something different about his expression this time. A shadow of doubt, a flicker of concern. And then came the moment that solidified his unease. He hugged Hope after her tirade, but it felt forced, hesitant. There was no celebration in his embrace, only uncertainty. Carter has always been someone who values fairness, and while he understands Hope's frustrations, he is beginning to question whether her motives are as pure as she claims. Could we be witnessing the beginning of a major rift between them? Will Carter, the man who once backed Hope without question, be the one to stand against her when the dust settles? The confrontation that shook Forrester Creations. If there was ever a moment that defined Hope's new approach, it was her takedown of Ridge Forrester. With Carter standing behind her, she let loose in a way fans had never seen before. She listed every transgression, every slight, every moment of disrespect Ridge had shown her mother, Brooke Logan. She reminded him, with cutting precision, that she had once called him father. And yet, the moment wasn't just about Ridge. It was a statement. A declaration that Hope Logan was done playing nice. She exposed the toxic environment at Forrester Creations, highlighting the favoritism that had turned the company into a hostile space for anyone without the last name Forrester. Her words were brutal, but they were also true. Ridge, usually composed and confident, was visibly shaken. He had underestimated Hope, and now, he was paying the price. The boardroom had never felt more tense. The lines had been drawn, and there was no going back. But what happens now? Does Ridge accept defeat? Or will this battle only intensify as he fights to reclaim what he believes is rightfully his? What happens next? The fallout is coming. The Forrester empire is standing on unstable ground. Hope is leading with an iron will, but the more power she seizes, the more resistance she faces. Carter is conflicted. His loyalty is being tested, and soon, he will have to choose whether to remain by Hope's side or step away before he loses himself in the chaos. Ridge is regrouping. This isn't over, not by a long shot. If anyone knows how to stage a comeback, it's Ridge Forrester. And he won't be fighting alone. Steffi is watching. While Hope is preoccupied with Ridge, Steffi is plotting her next move. She isn't one to stay silent for long, and when she strikes, it will be calculated and devastating. Will Hope's reign last? Or is she setting herself up for a spectacular downfall? Next, we're diving into one of the most explosive storylines in The Bold and the Beautiful. Secrets never stay buried for long in the world of soap operas, and the truth about Luna Nozawa's parentage is about to rock Los Angeles. With Finn struggling under the weight of his devastating secret, Poppy Nozawa desperately clinging to control, and the ever-volatile Sheila Carter waiting in the wings, chaos is inevitable. But who will pay the price when all is revealed? Let's take a deep dive into what's coming next. Sheila Carter's inevitable wrath, a grandmother on the warpath. For months now, Sheila Carter has been lying low, seemingly forgotten by the people she once tormented. But when she catches wind of the Luna Nozawa scandal, she won't stay quiet for long. Sheila is a woman who never walks away from a fight, and this time, she has a personal stake in the battle, her newly discovered granddaughter. The moment Sheila learns that Luna is her flesh and blood, she will see red. Not only has she been robbed of the opportunity to know her granddaughter, but the circumstances surrounding Luna's conception will enrage her. Poppy Nozawa seduced Finn, a young and inexperienced man, and kept the truth from him for years. In Sheila's mind, this isn't just a case of deception, it's an unforgivable crime. And now, with Luna possibly facing a future behind bars, Sheila will blame only one person for this mess, Poppy. Sheila may have a reputation for playing dirty, but in her own twisted way, she believes in justice. This time, she's not just seeking revenge, she's out to right what she sees as a terrible wrong. The question isn't if Sheila will take action, but how far she will go to make Poppy pay. Luna Nozawa, the granddaughter Sheila, never knew she had. Sheila has spent years trying to force relationships that were never meant to be, most notably with her son, Finn. He has made it painfully clear time and time again that he wants nothing to do with her, but with Luna, Sheila might finally get a second chance. Unlike Finn, Luna is a young woman searching for stability in her life. She has been lied to, manipulated, and thrown into a whirlwind of scandal with no solid ground beneath her. If Sheila plays her cards right, she could position herself as the only person Luna can truly trust. After all, Sheila knows better than anyone what it feels like to be cast aside and misunderstood. Will Luna fall under her grandmother's influence? Sheila's history suggests that she won't hesitate to use manipulation and emotional blackmail to pull her granddaughter into her orbit. And with Luna feeling betrayed by her mother, she might be more vulnerable than ever to Sheila's promises of love and protection. Poppy Nozawa. A desperate woman backed into a corner. Poppy Nozawa has spent years carefully curating her life, making sure that her secrets stay hidden and that her past never catches up to her. But now, with Finn determined to reveal the truth, her house of cards is crumbling fast. Poppy didn't just keep Finn in the dark about Luna, she actively worked to prevent him from ever discovering the truth. She knew that the revelation of Luna's true paternity would destroy everything, not just for her, but for Luna as well. But now, her deception is about to come to light, and she has nowhere left to run. Even worse, she knows that Sheila Carter is coming for her. Sheila isn't the type to let a betrayal slide, especially one that involves her own flesh and blood. Poppy will soon find herself in a battle she never anticipated, one where Sheila holds all the power. Will Poppy try to run before Sheila can strike? Or will she find a way to turn the tables and save herself before it's too late? Finn's moral dilemma, the secret that could destroy everything. Dr. John Finnegan is a man who has always tried to do the right thing. He prides himself on his integrity, his honesty, and his loyalty to Steffi Forrester. But this time, he is caught in a web of lies so complex that no matter what he does, someone is going to get hurt. Finn has been struggling to tell Steffi the truth about Luna for weeks. He knows that once the words leave his lips, their marriage may never recover. But can he continue to live with the burden of such a monumental secret? On one hand, he feels an obligation to tell the truth. On the other, he knows that the fallout could be catastrophic. Steffi is not a woman who takes betrayal lightly, and the idea that her husband has been keeping something of this magnitude from her could be the breaking point. But Finn isn't the only one who will have to answer for his actions. Once the truth comes out, the entire Forrester family will be thrown into disarray. Will Finn choose to protect his marriage at all costs? Or will he finally come clean, knowing that honesty could cost him everything? The unraveling of a family, the fallout is coming. No secret in the bold and the beautiful ever stays buried for long, and when this one comes out, it will send shockwaves through the entire Forrester, Finnegan, and Spencer families. Steffi will be blindsided. How will she react when she learns that her husband has been keeping something so massive from her? Will this be the moment that finally shatters their marriage? Sheila will go nuclear. There's no doubt that Sheila will do everything in her power to make sure Poppy suffers for what she's done. But what form will her revenge take? Luna will be torn apart. With everything she thought she knew about herself turned upside down, will she embrace Sheila as the grandmother she never knew? Or will she push back against the chaos surrounding her? One thing is for sure, this story is far from over. The drama is just beginning, and the consequences will be felt for months to come. Will Finn finally tell the truth? Can Steffi forgive him? And most importantly, just how far will Sheila go to make Poppy Nozawa pay for her sins? Stay tuned, because The Bold and the Beautiful is about to deliver one of its most unforgettable storylines yet.